What's up, my fellow traders? Hope you all having an awesome weekend. And sorry for the delay, and as you can tell from my voice that I had really bad sore throat and had no voice yesterday. That's why I couldn't upload a video or couldn't record a video yesterday to post that today in the morning. So that's why the video is a bit late, and apologies for the low voice as I still did not get my voice back completely. So it's not going to be really long video as usual. So I'm going to go through some important points which I want to discuss in the weekend's video. I'm going to go through it really quickly, and I'm going to show you a few trades we took in the live session and how nicely these trades played out. And if you're someone who attended live session, or if you're watching a recorded live session, then trust me, you get tons of benefits. Make sure you have that passion to learn and that motivation to become a profitable trader. Now I also want to mention that I've recently started posting market analysis on my website. Now, if you are my student or if you're already logged into my website, all you need to do is just log out, just sign out, and then you can see a market analysis tab. So I'm going to try to add this tab if you are logged in as well. But in case you can't see this tab, just click on market analysis and then you will see the trade of the week analysis that is for public. And if you want to view that, as you can see, I've posted that on Tesla with all the details, what I'm expecting, all the technical analysis. That is what I've posted, and also the video where I've mentioned this analysis right here. So if you want to check that out, and if you want to bookmark website moneymarkers.uk market analysis, and here I'll be posting the trade of the weeks every now and then, and also on my free Telegram channel. So starting with this pair euro cat, and I've got this question asked a lot that Omar, you have taken this trade and that has hit your take profit, or that pushed up or pushed down because of the major news event out there. Now my rule is, when my condition meets, according to my strategy which I teach, which I've learned, and which I mention in every single YouTube video, once my condition meets, no matter what, no matter if there's a major news event out there, minimum I do reduce my risk, but I still go for my trades. Now example I want to show you. The first example is right here, this trade I've taken and sent to my priority members. Right here, as you can see, the way I've done my analysis, which is not easy to create a signal, trust me, once you know how to look at the market, it's not a piece of cake. You just don't come here and click buy or sell button and enter the trade. You do all your analysis. My analysis was price trading above 50 and 20 EMA. We have this flag pattern, or you call it a symmetrical triangle pattern. We have this bullish engulfer right here that happened above 50 and 20 EMA. So right here I've entered this trade here at this bullish engulfing pattern that was also sent to members. Now my condition meets, no matter what, maximum it will hit my stop loss, which is already set, and I've already prepared for the loss before I've entered my trade. But that played out really nicely. As you can see, I've managed this trade till here. I wanted to manage it till the resistance, but I decided to cut my profits right here. But if you would have manage it till the resistance right here, that's totally fine. This is how I teach to my students in MMTA in the risk management section. So that was my analysis. And also with that, if you look here, we also have this head and shoulder pattern bullish, and everything was going with my analysis. That is why I say, just to create a signal is not a piece of cake. You're making money, you're pulling the money out of the market. That is the easiest way of making money in the most difficult manner. That is what I call trading. So if you know the analysis, if you know your rules, then all you need to do, sit down, look market like you're doing your business, like you do your job, like you sit 9 to 5. If you're working 9 to 5, you are fully dedicated because you want to meet the targets for your bosses, right? In this business, you are your own boss. So create your signal, do your hard work. And this is my hard work, and then I send this to my members. Now, exactly same entry we got on gold and silver, but that pushed up because of the CPI, right? And I'm also going to show you the example where we had an interest rate decision and that hit my stop loss as well. So let me show you that quickly. You look at this pattern right here on gold and silver. Do you see the similarities? Above 50 EMA, triangle pattern, break above, bullish engulfer, entry and price pushed higher. Now I want to show you here on silver. Triangle pattern above 50 EMA, bullish candle that pushed higher. Break above is an aggressive entry. So let me show you, before we had a CPI release right here that pushed the price up and that hit the take profit. Before we had that, this is something I've mentioned. Let me show you quickly. We are broken above, again stop loss can be below, take profit can be 1-to-1 initially. There could be a possible retest, and we can still get a possible less aggressive way to enter, which is bullish engulfing pattern above 50 EMA. If we have that, that is a less aggressive entry, that is an aggressive entry. We also have this flag pattern or symmetrical triangle right here on gold. So once we are completely broken above, not wicks but with the body, in that case we'll have an aggressive entry. Stop loss can be below the pattern, take profit 1-to-1 initially, then you can manage it till the top or till this resistance level. Awesome. So that hit my take profit because of my own analysis. I'm not giving any credits to the news out there. Yes, that fueled my take profit, but what if the news was against me? That would have hit my stop loss. A good example of that is right here. Right, so we entered this trade that was sent to my priority members as well. Right here, as you can see on the screen, this was a trade alert that was sent to my members. We entered right at this bullish Engulfor. We entered a little bit below that because we had a better entry condition. Now, everything was going with my analysis. This stop loss hit because we had a major news event, which was what? Which was right here. So right at 3 a.m., we had an interest rate decision of Royal Bank of New Zealand, right? And right at that point, the price pushed lower, hit our stop loss. Now, that did not stop me to enter this trade. I knew that there was an interest rate decision, so I've entered with a low risk, but I still entered. Now, if that hit my take profit, I wouldn't say that it hit my take profit because of the news. And if that hit my stop loss, I wouldn't say that hit my stop loss because of the news. Every time when I see this entry, I will enter my trade. Doesn't matter what. Yes, if there's a news event, make sure you reduce your risk from 2%, go 1%. From 1.5%, go 0.75%. So that is how you can take your trades. If you know your rules, you know your conditions, there is no need to get scared of, because you know in the long run you will come out as a profitable trader and the results are right in front of you. Throughout the whole year, we are still up more than 70%. So let's see how it goes. Finger crossed. Hopefully we get a better result at the end of the year. So this is something I wanted to talk about for your trading psychology. Don't get scared if you get a condition. If you have your full rules, you know you have a tested strategy, you have learned everything by doing backtesting. I've done rigorous amount of backtesting on every single pair out there. If you look here, this is all my backtesting. If you look here on GBP/USD, this is all my backtesting. If you look here, it is all my backtesting. If you look here, that is all my backtesting all the way from 2022 all the way till 2024. So every time I see this trade, no matter what, if there's a news out there, if someone texts me that, Omar, have you seen that news? Why are you going to take this trade if the news sentiment is that? News happens after, but we analyze the market before. So we need to enter before the news that has happened. Yes, again, the cautions are make sure enter with a low risk. So be confident with your analysis and don't get scared if you have your tested strategy. Now, this was a trade I've just recently shown you. If you have learning from the signals I've sent you, from the priority trade alerts, the way I enter my trades, right here, we get exact similar entries right here, if you see. Now, if you're learning from that, then look for the conditions in the other market. Like I said, it is not a single group. I send you trade alerts 2 to 4 times a week, and with that you can look for the other entries in the market. If you think that is a valid entry, you can always come back to me and ask Omar if it's a valid entry or not. Then this is how you can make money in the market. So that was a good example of bullish trade, and that was also mentioned in my live session, which I'm going to show you very shortly. Now here I took this trade. Now tell me something. If you're learning from my trade alerts, exactly same entry that happened below 50 and 20 EMA. Right here, we had exact same entry here on EURCHF. So you see, if you look at the patterns, something like this, if you read my instructions, and then you have an entry conditions, exactly like this, then there is no need to get scared of. You know that you have a valid condition. This is something Umar have sent me before, and we had exact same condition happening in the market. Learn from it and then take your trades. And make sure don't start trading with your live money. First, you need to do backtesting. You need to be confident. Do it at least 100 times before you jump on with the real money in the market. And if you're learning from me, from my course or someone else's course, make sure you do a full backtesting. Become profitable, become confident, and then get mastered of your trading psychology. Only then start to trade with your live money. Otherwise, you will give up on trading. Trust me. Then we have this commodity report that was sent to the members. Right here, corn that played out nicely, as you can see, with a nice double top pattern. Price nicely pushed down. That was a report sent to the members on 7th of last week. Gold pushed down nicely as well, and there are a few more commodities I'm looking at and paying attention. Once they are in the zone, we're going to look at the trade. Now I want to show you a few clips from the live session where we predicted some trades and also a scalping session we did. Like, it's not a session, like we picked up one scalping trade on 5 minutes time frame, and this is something I'm going to upload in my MMTA course as well very shortly. And if you are a day trader, if you want to do scalping, this is something you will see very soon in your course as well. So starting with indices trade, I've shown in the group SPX S&P 500. So right here, let me show you the clip which I've mentioned, which we entered before this trade was happening. If you're looking at S&P 500 index, SPX, and right here we are broken above the box right here, and looks like we're going to continue to push higher. In this case, that is a very aggressive entry. Stop loss below the box, take profit. You can go 1-to-1, and what I mean by 1-to-1 is, let's say you have entered at this close and you keep your stop loss below the box somewhere here, and 1-to-1 looks something like this. Boom. So as you can see how nicely we had a push up of 1000 points, more than that, and that is insane amount of money, and that is on the long term time frame as well. So if you're trading on daily time frame, a longer time frame, you also expect a better reward to risk ratio in that case. So that was taken on daily time frame. We also take trades on 5 minutes time frame. Example of that I'm going to show you next. So my bias for this one will be bullish, and I will enter here. If we have a break above, keep my stop loss below, take profit like this, but only if the price break and close above this box. So that's a good 5-minute setup. I used to trade this a lot when I used to do day trade. Awesome. So you see nicely we had a good push up on 5 minutes time frame, a good setup on 5 minutes time frame. If you're scalping, that's 1.2 to 1 is to reward ratio. And it is not something you just start drawing up boxes and start trading. We have some rules there. We have very small rules and some very important details I need to look before we take this trade. It's not like just I come in the live session and draw these boxes and you start trading. And these are the rules which I'm going to record properly and upload in my course for the students as well. But if you have attended my live session, then you have seen this trade, and that is something. We have good spread on this pair that nicely hit the take profit of 10 pips. Of course, that is just a scalping, and that nicely hits your take profit as well. Then we have AUDCHF. We have taken this entry in the live session as well. AUDCHF, which I was looking at right here, which I've mentioned. So that's valid. It's going to be valid and risky entry as well, but that's totally valid. If you're looking at the target, looks something like this. This number is a target, take profit, and stop loss is right here. Nicely hitting take profit, as you can see that was also taken in the live session. Of course, that's a risky entry, but in that situation, you can always reduce your risk. And then we had this trade right here, and the NZDJPY entered at bearish candle below 50 EMA, nicely targets as well. So these are some trades I've taken, shown to my members, took in the live session, and that is how we need to be trading, with good analysis and with proper risk management. Now again, if you are someone who want to learn the full trading system, right here, as you can see, if you go to moneymarkets.uk, you have premium plan where you will learn every single thing from basics to the intermediate section. And with that, you have standard plan and standard plus plan for free, and that is a lifetime plan. So if you're passionate about trading and if you want to earn your financial freedom, get rid of 9-to-5 culture, then trust me, you will get tons of knowledge here. And in time, if you are serious, it's not something you start, you finish the course and you become profitable. After that, there is a process you need to go through: testing, practicing. Once you finish your doctor degree, you don't start operating patients. You need to do practice, a shadow doctor, lots of practice, and then you perform surgeries on the patients. And the misconception of trading, that once you finish the course, you just start taking live trades. Make sure, even if you want to take live trades, start with a very small amount so that you know how your trading psychology is playing out with you. Because when you lose money in the streak, then you think that trading is not for you. But when you make money in a streak, you think trading is everything for you. That is what we call a playing of psychology. That is why keep your losses minimum, keep your profits higher, because at the end of the day, if you come out profitable, then you have made it in the market. So let's wrap the first section of this video and start our analysis with natural gas, gold, silver, crude oil. I'm also going to go through copper today as well. So right here, starting with NEMX platform. So we had a nice bounce out of support zone that was also sent to my members in the report right here for the NEMX platform. We have this zone set, and that was also mentioned in my last video. So let me show you what I've said in my last video so that we can understand conditions and connect the dots from there. See, we are now heading towards a level of a support, not a major one, but a good level from where the price has previously reacted out from as a level of support and resistance. A zone where the price is now heading to, from where we are looking for the possible bullish engulfers or double bottom entry confirmation. Awesome. So as you can see, 1 ATR bounce we have already got. Now if I would have entered this trade, I would have entered with 1 ATR first, which is something like this. And if you see, the ATR of the candle, entry candle, is 3, right? And the price pushed up more than 3 ATR right here. It pushed up and hitting the targets. But if I would have entered with the bigger targets, I would have done something like this by keeping my stop loss below the wick, and for the bigger targets I would go 1-to-1 as well. So we can still expect a push up from here, and we can still get a possible formation of double bottom pattern. Now there are two ways we can get a possible double bottom. First, the price can likely push up, hit 50 EMA, then rejects and forms a double bottom pattern. So that is one condition I'll be looking at. Or it can still forms a double bottom here. In that case, we keep a stop loss below. In case you've entered aggressively, stop loss is below. In case the price forms a double bottom, we are still protected with this rejection area. Now, either we're going to go for sell trades below 50 EMA followed by bearish engulfor. Very important, price must form bearish engulfor. Something like this must be below 50 EMA. We had a new low, and the price forms a bearish engulfor anywhere below 50 EMA or at 50 EMA. I'm going to go short here for the short term till we are back in the rejection box. Look for the bullish engulfers, pin bars or 382 candles. If we have that, we are good to go long from here again. Now for the long term, I'm not still bullish for natural gas, for the price to turn completely bullish. I want to see a complete break above 50 EMA. And with that, once we have a momentum above 50 EMA, only then we have a confirmation the price now wants to push up and continue to push up and likely hit the next level of resistance. So for now, expect either a double bottom or bearish engulfer. Whatever condition you get, in that case we are good to go long. Now if you have entered aggressively, your target one has been hit, it can still blast up from here. We don't know what's going to happen. There's lots happen out there. As you can see, the incident happened with the Trump over the weekend. That can also cause the market to open crazily, gap up or gap down. I don't know what's going to happen, but it can still react crazily in the market because of that. So be very cautious. These are the conditions technically I'll be looking at for my possible trades. I'm also looking at the valid head and shoulder pattern that is not formed yet but still forming. So we have a left shoulder. For the right shoulder, I want to see the price to hit this termination box, which is right up there. Should be something like this. And once we have a hit of termination box without a candle to close above, a rejection from here, hit the termination box below, which is right here. And in this box, a price from bullish engulfer that will become a fully valid head and shoulder pattern with the bullish engulfer pin bar will have a valid entry. But if the price, let's say after hit of this box forms, push down, hit this rejection box, then it will not be a head and shoulder pattern, then it will turn to be a valid double bottom pattern. So these are the conditions I'll be looking at, and I'll keep you guys informed in my upcoming videos. Now here on capital.com, price can still push up from here, but it hasn't still hit my support area. Right here, the support zone is right here. Let me show you the screenshot because I can't speak much. Right here, these are support zone you can mark on your platforms. For Oanda, capital.com, for the knee mix as well for the possible double bottoms or aggressive entry. So these are support zone I'm paying attention to. For on this platform, if the price forms a bullish engulfer double bottom, I'm going to go long. Let's say we have no condition, price forms no double bottoms, and price forms a next candle as a bearish engulfer, I'm going to go short till I see a condition here. So that is what I'll be looking at. Just signal to enter my short. And by the way, 1.618 target has been hit on capital.com with this wick right here. That is why we get a pullback, because 1.618 retracement act as a good level of support or resistance. So bearish engulfer will be sell signal, bullish engulfer will be buy signal from this area, and these are the signals we need to look at. Once we have a signal, we are just going in one direction. For now, we are just looking for the possible entries. Exactly same here on Oanda. Bearish engulfer will be my sell trades. Bullish engulfer from here will be my buy trades. So if the price falls dramatically, in that case, I'm going to go long from here. Now, let's say the price comes down in the lower level. I will still look for my buy trade here on NEMEX, but if completely break and close below, in that case we will turn completely bearish, which is less likely at this point, which I'm not expecting as well. This is a very good level, but we can still go down to the lower level if the price won't play out and won't form any conditions. Next up we have gold. So gold, as you can see, is now the rejection box of double top pattern. Now that is a very risky double top, but a valid double top. Stop loss can be above this pattern, take profit can be 1-to-1. Initially, that's totally up to you. Now if you want to enter with a less aggressive double top, wait for the price to form green and a nice red candle, bearish engulfer, that will be a good double top pattern if we have that. If not, that is a very risky entry, but a valid entry. Stop loss above, take profit below. So I'm expecting a price to push down from here. Not a valid bullish engulfing pattern. If you're wondering, that is not one of my buy signal. Next up we have silver. That is not one of the valid bullish engulfer, in case you're wondering. Candle opens a little bit above the previous candle, makes it an invalid bullish engulfer. For now, for silver, I'm not taking any trades until the price push up and break above this high, and right here the zone above, which is 32, that goes to 32.51, a zone from where I will look into enter my sell trade. For now, once we have broken above this high, I'll start to look for the pullback entry bullish till we get a valid condition from this area. So for silver, I'm staying away. We can still push down, break below. If that happens, we're going to go short. Wait and see if broke below or broke above this high. But if you look at gold and silver ratio, that shows bullish means the price is going to push up from here, and gold and silver will likely push down from here, and that is what I'm also looking at the ratio. Next up we have crude oil. So as you can see, the price is broken below 50 and 20 EMA. We had no condition above 50 EMA or no condition below 50 EMA. So all I'm looking at the zone below, which is right here, 78.83, that goes up to 80.60. Now, because I've just mentioned that we have an incident happened with Trump, and oil market sometime reacts massively with these type of incident. So we can expect the price to massively open above or below. That is why let's see how it opens. If it opens below in this zone, we'll see accordingly. But if it opens normally, I will be looking for this area to take my entries with Bullish Engulfor as a double bottom entry confirmation. For now, no, I'm not taking any trades because we have just ranging. Once we have broken below this low, only then we have a confirmation that we can go short for short term only, then look for long trades. I'll keep you guys informed once we have a condition. But let's say if we have broken above this high, only then I'm going to start to look for my bullish trend continuation to the zone above, which is right here. Finally, we have copper. Copper is pushing up now. Aggressive entry, let me tell you, did not play out. Stop loss has been hit. Just to let you know that not every entry can go according to our analysis, but we had this bullish engulfer from the zone and price now pushed up. So we are above 50 and 20 EMA. All I'm expecting a break above this high with a pullback bullish engulfer and keep on taking long. So we are still above 50 and 20 EMA, and we are above the zone as well, and we're only looking for buy trades. But once we are broken above this high, but if we are broken above this high, that is very good for the bullish confirmation and keep on taking long. So not selling until we are above 50 and 20 EMA. So that's it for commodities, guys. Hope you're getting value. If you have hit a like button for me, subscribe if you're new so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green. I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care.